All right, here we are. Hey, everybody. Couple of early birds, Susan Williams and Carolyn. So, thanks for being anxious, gang members. Impatient? No, I'm kidding. So, hey, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery. And today is super mega creative day. I have lots of ideas going on. It's probably because I slept more than 2 hours in a row last night. So, yeah. Ramona, good morning. Nana, good morning. Leah, good morning. Julie, and Carolyn and Susan, of course. Awesome. Annie, good morning. Georgette, what a beautiful name. Good morning. Misha, and Arlene is in the house. All right, Lynn, nice to see you, darling. It's awesome. Terry and Lori from Massachusetts. That's a hard word to say, by the way, for a Canadian. There you go. I said it. Christina, good morning, Sue and everyone. Charlene, good morning from New Mexico. Nice. Oh, I've got Halloween um, nails. So these are hard to see, but there's like some gothic designs on it. And this one, I just did this really cool Holo Taco glitter stuff on it. So I do have Halloween nails. So, yay. Moving on to Christmas now, of course, right? Oh, Jude, good morning from Miley and me. Hi, Miley. Hi, Miley. Miley likes my voice, which is nice. Now, I just did another pet portrait from Jude, and it's really awesome. I captured the eyes and I absolutely love it. I leave it up on one of my computers so I can look at it because I'm like, that is inspiration. So yeah, awesome. Pretty nails, says Jude. Thank you very much. Suzanne Wood and Lynn saying hi to everyone. Connie Rule and Robin. Hello, Robin. Alexandria. Wow, lots of people out today. That's awesome. We got to kick this up again. I know everyone's worried about the election and it's exciting and blah, 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 but I have a lot of things planned. A lot of which I'm going to do today. So, ugly Christmas sweater patterns. And let's see, Christmas patches. I think that would be kind of fun too. And of course, mug rugs, because I am, in fact, the mug rug queen. You know. No. Gia, hello. Sue, good morning. And Misha. Little B says, hi, Aunt Sue, and she misses you. Hi, Little B. I'm glad you're watching. It's nice. It's nice. I love to know who's out there. So awesome. Every Saturday, you can join us and tell everybody because we have a lot of fun on Saturdays. It's my favorite time. I certainly don't mind doing a video. I think I would be lost without it. Kathleen, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Awesome. The more likes the video gets, the more YouTube will pass it around, and the more views I get, and it's wonderful that way. Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking the day off from the quilt festival. Oh, Barbara, that would be fun. I don't think I've ever gone to anything like that. We really don't have anything like that in Canada, so I'm gonna have to hop over to the States one day just to go to one. I think it would be so much fun. My favorite, Marjorie says, good morning, my favorite time of the day. I know, it's a great way to start off the weekend, especially with a project like this. Now, this is from Dime, Designs and Machine Embroidery, and Eileen Roche will give out free designs every week, which is amazing. And every month we do a free project. And I love doing her projects. They're usually really clever and fantastic. Now, I wasn't on the show for yesterday for announcing it because it was pre-recorded, and the only day she could do it was Thanksgiving, and I was seeing my kids. So yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see, Barbara says, oh, it is fun. People come from all over the world, and the temptation to overshop is enormous. Yeah, I mean, it would have to take a lot of control. So, yeah. I've seen some eyeballs in the group, some angry eyes. I'm still super happy with that. I think they're kind of cool. I did make the glasses case, if you guys are interested. And what else did I make out of it? I did something else. I think I need to do a bag, a zipper bag with the eyeballs on it, angry eyes. I really like the angry eyes. I don't know. Kind of scary maybe, but I would like to see them in glow-in-the-dark thread. So that'll be fun. So today what we're doing is a mug rug. Now this one, I had to read the instructions for every project because it's different. Because I was wondering why there weren't the lines, and you put the fabric down and you put your backing down, whatever you want. This one is done a little differently. Now this is cutaway, but it's really, really, really thick cutaway. It's I do use it once in a while, but it makes everything stiff. For some reason, I ran out of my no-show mesh, the nice soft cutaway, so I had to use this stuff. And I do trim it down for the cameras. Don't make a habit of that yourself. You do not need to trim it down. I just do it because otherwise you can't see the eyeballs, right? And it stays better if you just leave it. So I trim down one side but not the other. And we're going to hoop the cutaway, whatever kind you have, and the fabric. Now, if you wanted some batting underneath, hoop it all together. Now, this mug rug is, it's beautiful, actually. There's a lot of stitching, so we probably won't get it all stitched out, but it is an envelope backing to it. So we know how that works with the envelopes, that you fold it in half. So, and there's the fold here. So we'll just there, and you put one here and then the next one there overlapping, and then you stitch it down. And remember, my machine really doesn't like it. So yeah. So we probably won't get to it. So that's how you do it. There's lots of videos where you do an envelope backing to help you through, so I can put you on that if you want. Little Bee wants you to know she is spooky like you and currently wearing her new Jack Skeleton onesie. I'd wear one if I had one. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wore my Halloween pajamas, my two-piece pajamas. The orange ones have bats on them, and the black ones, which I think you guys have seen, have dogs dressed up as ghosts on it, which is tickles my fancy. Now I gotta get a set for Christmas, so I'm gonna be looking for that. Is that a rogue? Oh, it is. Look, somebody lost their eye. Hello, someone lost their eye. I don't know. I found bigger ones, and I'm thoroughly enjoying them. I just leave them on my desk compared to this. Isn't that cool? I don't know where I'm going to put these ones, but someplace, maybe on my monitor, so you guys can be watching me on the monitor. I just love the size of it. So yeah, for sure, we got everything. I got my bat pins, which I find completely enjoyable. Not as much as my Tulip Pink, but look, isn't that cool? Bat pins. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, yeah. Bat pins. But I still like my Tulip Pink ones. They're nice. They're nice. And I got a Dalek here. I found him on the floor, so he's part of one of my Doctor Who, I think the inside of the TARDIS. So he's a little bit off camera. He still is. There we go. So that's a Dalek. This is from Karina and her husband. the Norseman, the Viking Norseman, and he made this, and the Viking runes on it means a teacher, good teacher. So that has been on every video since she sent it to me. So a lot of videos. And of course Maui, because I like Maui. He's here. He's a little bit lost without his hook, but it's probably buried underneath all my crap. Oh man, exterminate. His head popped off. There we go, that's better. All right. Yes, I love Lego. Yes, I love Maui. He's here. He's just a little up. So we should get started on this. There's going to be lots of stitching on it. It's going to take a few minutes to do, but I think it's going to look fantastic. Good morning, Betty. Thank you for joining us. It's awesome. So I just dug out some Christmas fabric, which I have to clean off my desk of all of the Halloween fabric because I was having fun doing that. And just a piece and hoop everything. That's the important part to remember. This one is a little different than what we normally do, but hoop it. So let's go over to Captain Jack, and I think I explained everything. So cut away fabric, hoop it. Now I do not have any batting in there because that's something else I gotta get. I don't know how I ran out of this, but you see, and it's like, it's so thick. It comes in handy for certain things, but it's so thick. I kind of want that up a little bit more. I was doing something and I pushed it out of the way because it's right in my way. And I went, oh, I'll pay for that because, yeah, I'll never get it back to where it was. So there's a fence, there's a tree, there's a beautiful snowflake in the corner, and, oh, Bobbin. Yeah, I don't know how far I'm going to get on it because there's a lot of stitching. It's about half, so I'm going to let it go. I'm trying not to start a Bobbin graveyard, but I have just one in the graveyard, so it's not quite enough, but waste not, want not, as they say. My grandmama would say that for sure. So fence, I love how she did the Christmas tree. It's beautiful. And the fence is nice. And then we have some lights. And the snowflake in the corner is gorgeous too. So let's get started. The first thing to stitch is a fence. And even just the fence itself is going to take 18 minutes. So that's why I'm saying we are not going to get to it. So the whole thing is 50 minutes to stitch out, which for us is probably kind of a long stitch, but it's worth it. It's going to be really nice. That's a bit better, isn't it? It's going to be really nice when it's done. So let's go on that. So remember to hoop everything. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. It's not going to stay there. So, yeah. Wow, that was weird. Weird way to start off. So lots of detail on the fence, but it's really nice. Susie, late but here. Yes, hello. Good call, Leah. Bobbin. Yes, Bobbin Police. I am pretty sure my Bobbin Police patch is out in the yard because my hounds, the big hounds, of course, have been stealing stuff like crazy. If it's there, they steal it. I think Tank is jumping up and stealing stuff. So their room, which is the backyard, is an absolute mess. So yeah. Juanita, good morning. Good morning to you. It is a good morning. It's the start of the weekend. I'm gonna be working most of the weekend, I guess. Not too exciting. Try to take a break maybe Saturday night. I don't have anything going on, so we'll just chill. And it's too cold to ride, so not doing anything exciting. So go to the dime. I put a link in the description of this video of where you can get it, and it's a free design. You kind of have to check out so they know where to send the designs, but it's free. And I think that it's going to turn out beautifully. Now, if I had thought about it more, the background I'd like to use like the landscaping fabric background, so a nice day. I'm thinking with the clouds and great morning, but I need to go rake leaves. Oh, I don't want to talk about the leaves. Oh my goodness, one year we had like 52 bags of them full. Huh. My Saturday night will be spent in the hot tub. Misha, don't rub it in, man. Don't rub it in. I have a friend who has a hot tub, but he's not here this weekend, so that's why I don't have nothing to do. But I have lots of ideas. Now, what I want you guys to do is think about ideas of what you guys want for Christmas stuff. Do you guys want a Christmas quilt? What do you want? So I want to go through things. I've got my, believe it or not, my pen and paper here. Well, it's not paper, but you know what I mean. So I can write down the ideas as we come up with it. And it's pretty cool. I'm thinking it'll be neat. Add a piece. So, yeah. Raining a lot in Wichita, Kansas, Carol says. Oh, Jenny, good morning. Chris Yost, yay. My Saturday night will be spent stitching. I probably will be too. I don't know. Maybe it's just a creating day. Look, we're coming along. Nice. Quilt, yes. Oh, a winter quilt. Oh, nice idea. So here, let me show you what I'm doing here. We're gonna take off from that. Whoops, I did it the wrong way. So this is what I'm gonna do. So winter quilt. That's a great idea. I didn't know if you guys wanted quilts, but I like the idea of a winter one. So snowmen, snowflakes, stuff like that. Shovel, snow. Ann McKay says, expecting flooding rains. Oh boy, happy fall, y'all, right? Yeah, sorry, it sucks. A Christmas quilt, all right. Put it back to the stitching. You guys probably don't need to watch me write stuff, but yeah, you know, yeah. Did it switch back yet? Yeah, it's shaky. I gotta fix that. For sure. So, it's just gonna stitch out while we do this. So, a Christmas quilt. Now, what kind do you want? Like a retro one or something that's like super cute? That sort of thing? Or a gnome one? Or which tablet is that? It is Remarkable. I just picked up a used one because I can, and I use it all the time. I do have an iPad Pro with a keyboard and a pen, but it does so many other things, and it's so heavy. So this one isn't heavy, and you can draw on it, you can do anything. It's just black and white, different markers. I mean, obviously the iPad does way, way, way more, but this one is handy. So I like it, and like I said, I use it. It's nice and light, and it's a lot of fun. So I do my doodles, my crafty doodles on it. Yay! Yay! Today makes 31 days without rain in Maryland. Wow. Red flag for birdie. Yeah, that's the only side to it, right? I love pillow covers, Christmas or winter themes. Love snowmen, and they make good gifts. So, pillow covers. I'm writing it down. Judy Quilt, I don't think I saw her name. She writes everything down and sends it to me. She's also the queen of pillow covers, sleepy covers. Christmas ornaments. Yeah. I did a few of them a couple of years ago, and they are super cute. Old-fashioned winter quilts. Great ideas. Gnome Christmas would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I could do a couple of them. So old and gnome. And pillow covers, I will have to come up with something really cute for that. So yeah, Christmas ornaments. Writing that down. So we could do Christmas and winter ones, because I think ornaments with like a snowflake on it would be really super cute. I do. I think. Look at our stitching is coming along fine. Love the ideas. Judy says, I'm late. Love the ideas for the quilt. Yeah, I'm just picking your brains to see. I've got a lot of ideas. Christmas patches, which you can also use for ornaments. Mug rugs. Ugly Christmas sweater. I think that's going to be fun, and I'm going to do it in cross stitch. Can you show the finished version of what you are making? I joined late. Yes, I didn't print out the instructions, but if you go on to dzgns.com, and there is a link in the description, you can click on it and see it there. Retro would be cute too. Wall hanging or table runners, says Leah. You got lots of ideas. So, Christmas, I was thinking like a 3-block one. Wall hanging. So, Christmas characters, maybe? Table runners. Centerpieces. Christmas centerpieces. Center. Because what I could do is make like a mug rug and make it big enough to be a centerpiece or a candle mat. I love candle mats. I use mine all the time. Still stitching away. Fence is looking good though, for sure. I'm going to make an ugly Christmas sweater for myself using ugly Christmas sweater designs on it. Yep. I'm going to do a couple of shirt designs in the cross stitch and some without, so you guys will be able to make your own too. And then some of it I'm going to do mini, which I think will also be nice. So yeah, the fall wall hanging you made years ago is one of my favorites. I actually have it, thank you Chris, I actually have it stitched out and it's up on my wall right beside me. I'll put a picture of it up on, and you can too, Chris, maybe. I'll put it up in the group, so. So many great ideas. We need to move Christmas a couple of months in the future. Well, I need to keep afloat here, so I'm going to be kind of going nuts with everything. With your brain, reindeer wall hanging with Mary. I love reindeer, don't you guys? Yeah, Judy, good idea. So, reindeer and Merry Christmas. Perfect. I can envision that already. Yeah, I can envision it. So good idea, Judy. Whatever you guys want is what I can do. So you guys said stuffies, so I made a lot of Halloween stuffies. Those monsters are adorable. Wow. Shannon says I'm making a huge trivet for 2 family members, and I'd have enough time. We'll do one for my nephew and his awesome bride. Great ideas. Great ideas. Yeah. So, big reindeer, Merry Christmas. How about kind of, well, the wall hanging. So I was thinking in 3. 3 squares. I think I could do that. Maybe with some writing, some of the songs that we sing or something like that. So, awesome, guys. Those are some great ideas. Does anybody want any stuffies? So we've got winter quilt, a Christmas quilt, a Nomi Christmas quilt, or like an old-fashioned kind of thing, retro. Pillow covers, Christmas ornaments, a wall hanging, and reindeer and Merry Christmas wall hanging. So Christmas centerpiece, I forgot to finish it. So that'll be cool. And mug rugs. So if I, like I said, if I'm making a centerpiece, then I'll make it small enough to be a mug rug too. So you get a mug rug and a centerpiece all in one. I'm gonna try to, you know, get sales going by making all sizes in one and making some really, really good bundles, which is gonna be nice for sure. This is gonna be so beautiful when it's done stitching. She does amazing designs. I just love everything about Dime. And you know what? I always have. Because I started using Dime when I started doing embroidery. Her tools help a lot. So I didn't know where to place, you know, left chest logo or whatever. And I got her perfect placement thing, which I still have the original one, and use it. And it's super handy. Some designs for just winter, we'll need them once Christmas is over. Yeah, I like just winter and snowmen. I make a snowman every year, just so you guys know. It might be a little obnoxious, my snowman, but a snow person? How about that? That gives you a hint of what I do. It's kind of bad, but yeah, I still make a snowman every year. I don't care what anyone thinks. If we get enough snow, last year we didn't hardly get any, so who knows what it's gonna bring. Holiday placemats. Ooh, Suzanne, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna put holiday and winter placemats. That's awesome. Hello, my family, Shannon says. I forgot to say hi to everyone. Hello, my family. Yes, we have the best embroidery group out there, I'm telling you. I don't care what anyone else says. This is the most fun you can have doing embroidery. Can we make a Mylar design for winter? Yeah, do you guys actually like the Mylar designs? I like how they look. I find that they're limited though, because you can only do so much with them, and they're not, like, you can't really use it as a mug rug because you can't really wash it. So yeah, I can do that. Eileen got me into wanting a machine way back from the PBS show. Yeah, I know. She hasn't been my idol, but she's been my idol. I still have everything I bought from them, like the shirts and stuff like that. So when she actually called me and I get to talk to her, I still get butterflies because she's awesome. She's helped out a lot of people get started and doing stuff properly. So all the time. Placemats for kids to leave out for Santa. Oh, that's brilliant. So we'll have, we leave Santa cocoa, hot chocolate, and carrots for the reindeer. And so hot chocolate, and then maybe split, and then carrots for reindeer. That's what we always used to do. Do you guys do that? Leave carrots? Maybe it's just me, because I'm such an animal person. You gotta feed Santa, but you gotta, you know, give the reindeer a treat too. If you guys have seen the Santa Claus, the reindeer that some of my favorite shows, the reindeer that he has eats a lot of junk food and kind of gets a little big. I'm sure I've bought enough from dime to pay someone's salary. So glad I contribute. Yeah, to me it's worth it. Now, on my channel and everything, I only do stuff that I believe in and that has proven to be good. Like, for example, the King Star thread. I spent a month testing it on everything I could think of. And then I just went all out going, yeah, this is amazing. This is what I've done with it. I do get approached from different people, but if I know their product, I'm like, no, if it's not, you know, dime level. So this group is really nice because over time we start recognizing names. I know, we've got it together, says Carol. I know. And for example, Lynn and Shannon are embroidery buddies. So they will talk to each other on Zoom or whatever as they're stitching something. So it's nice inspiration. It's nice to be able to do that, but I agree. One thing that's really nice is that there's no bad questions. There's no uppity things in the group. Like if a newbie asks, you know, there's no stupid questions, but if a newbie asks a dumb question, they don't get harassed. They get the answer and, you know, good, keep going sort of thing. We had an elf on the shelf that always sat with the cookies. I really don't get the elf on a shelf thing. I mean, I do, and people get silly with it, which is right down my alley, but I never did that. Carol says, I feel that way too, more than I'll ever make. Well, you know, yeah, their thread is amazing too. Like, I don't just, you know, hey, I threw out all the rest of my thread to use the exquisite thread. So, I never had a problem with it. And even before I got my thread wall, I always seem to find the right color, which is kind of cool. You know, it's awesome. But yeah, supporting dime, that is a worthwhile thing. I love the software. I love Embrilliance. I'm going to be using Embrilliance to design the stuff. I'm going to try to use everything but PEDesign. I just find that a little too slow, and they haven't updated, well, I mean, they've updated, but they haven't done a total, you know, renew thing for quite a few years. So yeah, whatever, it's fine. So Carrots for Reindeer, like I said, I don't really get the elf on the shelf. I like the jokes about it, but we never, I didn't hear about it until I started doing this with you guys, and I was like, what the heck is an elf on the shelf? It's cute though, I guess. And like I said, I like the silliness about it. Our elf was got to make little bee excited about Christmas at his daddy's house. Ah, there you go. I don't think elf on the shelf thing was a thing when I was, me neither. I had, Christina says, so grateful the elf wasn't a thing when my kids were little. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Christina, because well, I don't know the story to it or whatever. I gotta figure it out one day. Or not. Oh, we're gonna do a color change. What are we stitching next? We are stitching black. Okay, so that was a very fast 18 minutes, wasn't it, guys? Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. I love doing embroidery. Okay, so I'm going to do a black, and it is going to be for the gate. So it's just a little bit. So I'm going to stay over here because then I think we're doing a gray after that for the hardware on the fence, which is nice. So far, yeah, this is a gorgeous fence. I love it. This is going to be a really nice one. This would also be cute on a shirt. It's pretty, you know, stitch intense, but you could check and rethread the upper thread. Sorry, Captain Jack. I'll do it again. Captain Jack didn't like it for whatever reason. And there we go. I'm just gonna trim this big piece off and make a pile and start again. Oh, a zipper bag. That was the other thing that I wanted to do. I want to do like a Santa zipper bag. And I can't think of anything else, but I want something like that's going to be a huge hit. So I slept last night, but most nights I'm up thinking about what can I do. So what would be an amazing zipper bag that would get a lot of attention? I don't know. I was thinking of it. A Santa one would be, you know, really cool. Can you guys think of any other kind of zipper bag that you would like? Maybe an ornament one. Right? Maybe an ornament one would be cool. Oh, the black looks great. I love it. Something like that. My favorite elf pranks are rosy texted peppermint elf farts and okay, yeah, see, I find that stuff kind of funny. I don't get why, but I guess you're supposed to do that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's strange to me, but I always thought it was because I lived on army bases and stuff that I didn't know about it, but my kids didn't either, so I guess it wasn't me, right? Look at how great the black looks. Loving it. I love the red and gold background too. I think that's my favorite. My tree, Christmas tree, is a white tree with TARDIS blue everything. Misha, you will love that, right? It's a TARDIS tree, basically. So the tree is white, all blue decorations, and white and blue lights. That's it. That's what I do with my Christmas. It's kind of fun. I was beginning to think that I was a Scrooge for not being into Elf on the Shelf. Nah. I have no idea what it is and why, and I've never actually looked into it, so, I mean, I guess everyone finds it amusing, but whatever. No Grinchiness. Christmas is gonna be kind of hard this year, but hopefully I can get it together a little bit and make some really cool stuff so I can buy awesome Christmas presents for my children. Now I need a silver, so I got that. Okay. So silver is going to be for the hardware on the gate, which is nice. This is one thing I love about her designs, is that they're so detailed. They always have a ton of detail, and I love it. And for this one too, I really do love how they did the tree. I think it's well done like that. Now this might bang around a little bit, it might be a bit thick, but that's okay. There's no other way of doing this part, so it's gonna look good. So let's see. I'm so excited about this. Judy Quilt's here. I love the TARDIS tree. Yeah, it's fun. It's how I roll. So anyone who's nerdy enough to know the TARDIS tree, recognize the colors of it. It kind of goes with my TARDIS closet, which I love too. So yeah, be yourself and don't worry about Elf on the Shelf. I don't get it either. So, whatevs. So we need a green next. So I think I'm gonna do my Christmas green. I was thinking about like a lighter shade, or it struck me for a moment to do neon, but I decided against it. I think a neon Christmas tree might not be cool, although I'd like to do midnight designs, so they're kind of glowing designs, and I've seen a couple for that design, like a Christmas tree and the lights are glowing, stuff like that. Oh, I'm going to leave the silver in because we're going to do the snowflake. I didn't realize we were doing that. And then we're going to stitch the tree, which also takes 14 minutes. So, yeah, big stitch out, big stitch out. I did make it, also, by the way, I did make it a little bit smaller when I put it on the machine. It was just a tiny bit too close, and Captain Jack did not like it. So, I just made it a little smaller. I might put more snowflakes around this before I put the envelope backing on it. I think I might put more snowflakes on. I'll see how it looks when it's done. Don't be afraid to improvise or anything. Mr. Quilt's blood results were good this week. Yeah, praise God. One day at a time, everyone. One day at a time. Yeah, I never forget that I'm happy to be here, so I see the world in different ways than most people do, because I mean, I had a heart attack years ago, so I think of it once in a while. It makes you humbles you out, because it could be a lot worse. No matter how bad it is, it could be a lot worse, and that would be that I'm not here. So, yeah, that would have been terrible for so many reasons. So, I do take it one day at a time. Try not to feel sorry for myself from all the other things that happened. Who cares? It's in the past. Whatevs. Right? Right. That's how I see life. I'm just gonna do the best I can. So, I picked my Christmas green for it, and I think that would be nice. And yes, by the way, all I use is exquisite thread. I use a little bit of Madeira on the big machines because I have a ton of it that I had for production, and I'm not gonna waste it because that Madeira thread is really expensive. So I had 4 machines going for patches. So I have like 8 of everything. So I do use that on the big machines, but not on Captain Jack. Captain Jack is strictly a dime guy. He likes dime too. So this should be a nice green color. So it's gonna stitch the background of the tree, and then it's gonna do some outlines in black, which is I really like how it looks. So it's awesome. Still praying for him and you. I'm so happy that Mr. Quilt is doing well. That's awesome. Ramona says neon lights on a Christmas tree would be nice. I am going to write that down. Neon lights on a tree. I think that would look really good, the midnight look, for sure. Question for the chatters. If you have named your embroidery machine like Sue's Captain Jack, what is the name? I get people to do the strangest things. Yeah, name everything. Enjoy. You know, don't be afraid to be a little bit silly, I'm telling you. I think McDreamy was probably the best one that I came up with. I couldn't come up with something that really made me happy for this one. And Captain Jack does, because I love the movies, but also Captain Jack is another character on like Doctor Who, and then he got his own show, Face of Bow. Face of Bow, yes. I also have my machine name on the arm, like Sue does. Yeah, that's half of the fun. So on the arm I have Captain Jack, and it's written in a scroll. This side I have a sparrow in water. You can't really see it, I'm over here. And then on the other side I have the symbol that the other Captain Jack Harkness. So yeah, it's fun. You gotta name stuff. Have fun. Embroidery kind of needs to be fun. Freya, that's a good name. I think I remember talking to you about that. I love the eyes on the hoop, says Doris. Everything has to have googly eyes. That's my theory in life. I just do. I put googly eyes. There's none in my car, but I don't really like my car yet, so I almost like it, but not quite yet. It's getting there. Beatrice put googly eyes on my microphone, and it looks hilarious. I have them on my monitors. Tons. Robin says mine is Millie. That's a good question, Judy Quilt. I like that. So Millie, that is a great name. I love it. Millie the Basset Hound, I think I did. Which is nice. For sure. Carol says, do you have a grandma or aunt that lived to sew? Mine is Minnie, my grandmother's Wilhelmina? Is that how you say it? I should be pretty close. The immortal Jack Harkness. I love you, Misha. You know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like, you know, a random name that if you're not like totally into it, for sure. And yes, Carol, that is a good idea, naming your machine after... Let's see, my grandma was, she's so creative. She was a head nurse at Kingston General Hospital forever, and she was very good at her job, but on the side, she was an extremely talented artist. So she did sketches, she did oil painting, just beautiful work for sure. But she was also a knitter extraordinaire. I just loved watching her knit. She could just go like, wow. And she taught me, I don't really like knitting. It just didn't suit me. My hands are too small or something, but I'm pretty sure I was crocheting when I was 5. So that's my thing. I can make anything out of crocheting. And I think Misha said she was working on, I learned a new way of crocheting. It's called Tunisian crochet. And I really like that. So once I finish my purple fuzzy blanket crocheting, then I am going to do something with that. I don't know what yet, but I will. So I cleaned out my machine, by the way. I did a really, really good cleaning, and looks like my tension issues are solved. So yeah, I'm the normal broad. Oh, that's good. Her Luminaire is called that. I was thinking about, I saw some more things on the Avenir. I won't be able to get it, unfortunately. I would love to and do a whole series of videos, but I did contact, by the way, Brother Canada. More than once. I sent them snail mail letters and emails, and no one got back to me. So I did that for a couple years because I would like to showcase them, and it's been fine because I had been able to, you know, get it, McDreamy, and then this one. It would be nice to be able to showcase, even if it's just for a couple months. I would love to be able to do that, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. Mr. Quilt named my machine Sheldon since my loud previous machine, a Pfaff, which I hated, was named Penny because the noise it made was like Sheldon repeatedly knocking on Penny's door. Yeah, love it. Love it. That's clever. Tell Mr. Quilt I approve. Big bro. Spock. My single needle is Joanne, from whom I inherited. See, that's really nice too, Carol. If you inherit something, you know, that they loved and you love too, why not? See, I have all of my machines named, the big ones I'm talking about. Harry was my first 6-needle machine that I started the patch business with. And I thought it was funny because it would be Harry Brother, so I put his name right above the brother in the same font. Then came Terry. No, Perry, I'm sorry, which is another 6 needle. Oh, I didn't quite make it. All right, I didn't even close to make it. So, Bobbin. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I thought I could do it, but there's no way. I use dime bobbins too, by the way. Love them. Harry, Perry. I had a Baradin commercial one, which I'm not recommending to anyone. So his name was Barry. Barry had attitude, but Barry was not what I needed at the time. And then Terry is another 10 needle. We had a Larry in between and a Jerry, a Janome. So yeah, and then the one I had upstairs, just to be different, one of the only ones that work now, its name is Ragnar. It's stood out from the crowd, that's why, and it still works because it's mine. And I've always had it upstairs. Now I don't use, oh, I'm so happy. I don't use the 10 needle for videos because it's too loud. I have done some videos on it, but it's really, I get really exhausted. So Clinton says, my machine is called Mickey for Mickey Mouse. Yes, that was fun. That was fun, and her machine is absolutely perfect for her. It's an older machine, and you know, she can carry it in one hand upstairs, downstairs if she wants to watch TV, and it's just absolutely perfect. Let's see, Eleanor, that's a good name too. Judy Quilt, my sewing machines have names. Flora, Ella, Ava, all multi-needles. Yep. Cutters are Cruella, Romeo, Cricket, Joy. Yeah, good. I think everyone should name stuff. Have a little fun. I mean, we all paid enough for our machines. Name it, and then you can refer to it. I love it. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Oh, Isabel, I was kind of wondering. And you know what? We have this problem every year because Isabel is in France and her time change was last weekend and ours isn't till tonight. So it's really off. Really off. So yeah, sorry about that, Isabel. It's a little confusing. And I totally forgot that. Thank goodness Apple does it for me, but I totally forgot it was a time change. So, Isabel, we are talking about naming our machines. Yes. Just for fun. Well, I have a higher end sewing machine from Brother, so it's basically like McDreamy, the Brother Dream Machine 2. But without the embroidery part. So all the sewing parts the same. It's really a nice machine. So I had McDreamy and I had the sewing machine I called McSteamy, which one of my kids, Beatrice, says, you missed the boat on that, Mom. I'm like, why? McDreamy and McSteamy, that's the way it was. She said, it should be McSeamy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So, McSteamy is upstairs in my kangaroo cabinet, which is nice. I wonder if the world will ever stop doing the daylight change. Probably not. That's my thinking. My embroidery machine is a Stitch 626, the Disney character. Oh, cool. Cool. Let's see. Hi, Misha, Judy Quill. Oh, sorry, that's Isabel saying hi to everyone. I'm glad you could join us, which is nice. Isabel named mine Bjorn because the designer Epic is like a bear. Great name. Great name. I love it. Well, Ragnar's the big daddy there. That's why I named him that. I got Ragnar after I had a heart attack, because I was going to shift gears a little bit. I shouldn't have, but I did. So I've always had Ragnar with me. And 10 needles are fantastic things. You got to get used to programming them. But yeah, I like Bjorn. That's a great name. Look, the tree is almost done. How are we doing for time? Oh, I guess we're going to have to call it. So once everything gets stitched out, now there's some lettering. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do my lettering in red because it's going to not stand up from the background. But I might do it in the green or the silver. Or I think what I'm going to do is grab a Kingstar metallic for the lettering, because I think that would make it stand out. I really like that idea. I think I might do that. Yeah, we'll make it kind of stand out. And once all the stitching is done, then it's an envelope back to it. And we know how to do that. And then you're done, trim it and turn it and give it a little iron, and it'll be fantastic. Now, in the instructions, she gives you the measurement for the envelope backing, so just do that. For me, it works better if I iron it, but I'm not always too cool on ironing, so yeah, I don't always do it. So I'm going to shut this off, and I'm going to switch cameras back so you guys... Switch cameras back. There we go. You guys can see the list. Isn't this thing great? So winter quilt, Christmas quilt, kind of old-fashioned or gnome, pillow covers, ornaments, wall hanging, Christmas centerpiece, reindeer and Merry Christmas. That was a wall hanging. Just, oh, went off the page. There we go. Holiday and winter placemats, and then a placemat for Santa, and neon lights on a tree. Is there anything else that you guys want to add to that list? And if you do, someone can start a post in OML Embroidery University Facebook group, and then people can throw their ideas on that. I do this for every season usually because I want to make stuff that you guys want. There's no point. A wreath. Jude, good idea. Wreath. I'm going to come up with something really cool for that because... yeah. Christina says YouTube Premium is the best money I spend every month, no ads. I'm going to agree on that. I can't do it anymore, unfortunately, but I do use YouTube quite a bit, but I find it too annoying with the ads, and I know I do it too, but what are you going to do? So Christmas wreath? I'll find a clever way of doing that, Jude. Jesse says, looking good, thanks. Yeah, there we go. So, a nice list. Thank you, guys. Look, there's my doodles. Remember I said I doodled? So, I want to design like this, and I did some ghosts and just playing around. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but this is my idea book. So I just doodled the top for it and this, and then our list. So ideas, so group ideas. Now look, if you make a mistake, you turn the pen upside down and it erases. And I just carry this around with me all the time. It doesn't need internet or anything like that. So you just open it, and it's been 2 weeks that I've had it, and I haven't had to charge it yet. So it's supposed to go for 2 weeks. So There we go. So, guys, thanks for the ideas. Like I said, if you have more, put a post up in the group and we'll keep it bumped at the top. And love this pad idea book. It's kind of fun. I have found it. I hummed and hawed for years about it. I found it really, really handy. So you can read on it the way it looks. There are some colors, but it's basically meant to be paper. It's called Remarkable. So, and I just made myself a notebook. You can make a whole bunch of notebooks, and it's got different settings. You can add a page. It's got gestures, that sort of thing. So it's kind of fun. So if I X out of that, then these are all my notebooks that I have. So notes, I was just playing with the colors. And what it does is it will send everything through the cloud to Christmas Village. Got it, Judy Quill. It'll send everything to the cloud so you have it everywhere and automatically updates. Christmas Village. I have an idea. I have a couple of ideas about that. Awesome. So, guys, enjoy making your dime gift, which I really appreciate her doing really cool designs every month. I love it. It's a very gorgeous mug rug, and it's a lot of stitching, but I think it's going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to keep stitching away. I'm almost done the tree, so I don't have much more to go. I'm going to get my silver Kingstar metallic thread, and I think it is going to be really cute. Almost a picture frame mug rug, and I would almost hate using it. So just a reminder, there's no digitizing class today. It's the first of the month, if you guys can believe that. Jeez. But have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks for joining me. My favorite time of the day. And now I'm going to go design your designs that you guys sent out for me. It's going to be so much fun. I will post them once I get them done. Judy, Christmas patches. Yep, it's on my list. It's on my list. So, thanks everybody. Don't forget to like this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.